What's up everyone? Evan Jarvis here for Grips Poker Training. And today I'm going to be reviewing Elliot Roe's new program, the A GAME Poker Masterclass, to help you decide if it's worth it for you. I've known Elliot for 4 years now and have done 3 private hypnotherapy sessions with him. I've also used his meditation MP3s prior to some of my online sessions. And my biggest win ever online, the one you've probably seen on YouTube, came on a day that I included his MP3 in my pregame routine. When I did my hypnotherapy sessions with Elliot, I learned where my stress came from, and I was able to release stresses that I had been carrying around and tension and fear that I'd been carrying around since high school. And I did my first session with him when I was in my late 20s. I'm a big fan of Elliot's, and I know his methods and material work very effectively. Many of my friends have also worked with Elliot, including Ben Heath, who just won his first bracelet and almost $1.5 million a few days ago. So when I heard that Elliot was releasing a masterclass, I wanted it. And when I saw the price, I had to think about it for a day or two. And eventually I realized it was something that I could really benefit from. And more importantly, it was something that resonated with me on a deep level. And so I made the investment. And part of that reason for the investment was so that I could give this program a proper review. I was excited about it. I wanted to take it. I wanted to talk about it, but I didn't want to speak about it until I'd been through it myself and knew exactly what was inside. This program is definitely not for everyone, and that's what this review is for. To help you decide if the A GAME Poker Masterclass is something you would benefit from investing in. Also, if you feel like it's close but you aren't quite sure, I've got a special announcement at the end of the video, which includes a $250 bonus training package from me. So you're going to want to stick around for that. If you want to take advantage of the offer, just use the link in the video description to get the A GAME Poker Masterclass and forward your receipt to contact@gripst.com, and I will send you your bonus material. A GAME Poker Trainer and Mastermind Coach Elliot Roe has partnered up with the most elite training site on the market, Run It Once, to launch this incredible new project. And if you're an advanced player ready to take your game to the ultimate level, then you're going to want to be a part of it. So what is the A GAME Poker Masterclass? Well, in the words of Elliot himself, this is the most comprehensive and effective training program ever created on the topic of poker mindset and performance. This course is a step-by-step blueprint for creating an unwavering mindset, optimizing your results on the table, and leveling up to become the best version of yourself. Whether you're an established professional, an up-and-coming player looking to go pro, or an enthusiastic amateur looking to get the most out of the small window you have available for poker, this course will show you how to consistently bring your A game and take advantage of huge edges that most of the poker world misses. You might be thinking, that sounds great, but who is this Elliot Roe guy? Meet Elliot Roe. Elliot is known as the #1 performance and mindset coach for poker players. He's helped me a lot in my career in the past few years, not just in poker, but in life, building confidence, getting more aligned with my purpose, and most importantly, taking action on that purpose and helping me to overcome and break through the blocks that were keeping me from taking action, that were leading me to self-sabotage. Elliott's clients play and excel in the biggest cash games and tournaments with major tournament titles, including the World Series of Poker main event, Super High Roller Bowl, One Drop High Roller, W Coop, and Scoop titles. His clients have winnings in excess of $80 million. And outside of poker, Elliot works with Olympic medalists, UFC champions, Hollywood actors, C-suite executives, and Wall Street traders. So he knows a thing or two about peak performance. This is his star protege, the guy who did tons of work with them, Fedor Holz, who once he started working with Elliot, that's what happened. Now that you know who Elliot is, let's look a little bit at the course. A GAME Poker Masterclass. This course is very different from others. Most courses, when you buy it, you can watch it all at once, and that's what a lot of people do. They just binge on it. I know this because I'm someone who does that. I buy a program, I binge watch it, I get super high off the fact that I'm getting all this information, but I don't retain, 20% of it. Elliot knows the mind of an addict and how it craves that dopamine hit from quote unquote being productive or quote unquote getting things done. And thus he structured this course in a way to serve you, not your tendencies for instant gratification if you have them, which we pretty much all do, but in a way that serves your highest good. After you buy this course, a new module will unlock each week. So I have access to all the modules, but when I first bought the program, week 1 was available and week 2 had a lock sign beside it. I could still read what was inside, but I couldn't watch it. And this structure gives you time to digest what you learned the previous week and implement it into your life before moving on. Otherwise you would easily be overloading yourself and having so much to digest that instead of digesting it, you would just pass out, kind of like Thanksgiving when you eat too much food and you just go straight to bed. It's a blessing in disguise that Elliot structured the course in the way that he did. And I felt great benefit from it because it forced me to actually take my time with the course, take in the information, go through the homework, build the habits, apply them to my life. And then when I learned what was coming the next week, it built on what I already had integrated as opposed to something that was a shaky foundation. And as someone who likes to go, being put in a structure where I couldn't serve me greatly. It forced me to break a pattern that wasn't serving me. And I'm confident that it will serve you too, because courses like this are about living it, not just learning it. As I mentioned before, Elliot knows his audience extremely well. Having so many years of experience working as the go-to hypnotherapist in the poker industry, and having worked with many of the very best in the game, he knows that most of the people who will take this course are A-type personalities who are always looking to do more, be better, achieve, and is aware of the dangers of such an approach, burnout. Fortunately, this awareness is built into the A-Game program, which includes rest and recovery as key elements. Elliot introduces short-term and long-term strategies to enhance these areas and also outlines the clear benefits of why they are worth using, which works for us A-types. So in week 1, Elliot helps you to address mental programs, give you an intro to the course, teaching you what's holding you back, introducing the BRAVE model, and finally the mindset monologue, which is how you can change the way that you're talking to yourself and do it in a way that serves you more. In week 2, he gets into laying the foundations, the poker mindset principles, the power of vision, and creating that vision with the 3 key components: you, who, do. In week 3, he moves on into becoming an A-game player, teaching you how to accept your mission, why you want to accept your mission, how to unlock endless energy, the A-game skill stack, which is very interesting and something that so many people in poker miss, and how to rapidly level up your game and connect with your unfair advantage. Then in weeks 4 and 5, Elliot gets into performing like a champion with the focus formula, the mental gym, and the A-Game pre-session protocol. Week 5, that champion-like performance continues with tilt control, the mental pit stop, and the A-Game audit. And finally, in week 6, Elliot teaches you how to be a legend for a lifetime with the post-session routine, recovery phase, morning routine, and dealing with downswings. There's also one more section, which I can't quite get on screen, but it is Master Your Motivation. This course, this is so much more than a poker course. This is a program designed to help you live a better life. Just about every habit, tactic, and tool in this course can be applied to every area of your life. And it's great because most who will take this course are motivated by becoming great poker players. So that will create the follow-through, which is the key once that's mastered. They can use that new skill, habit, tactic, tool in whatever area of their choosing. This course doesn't just teach you how to play better poker. It gives you self-mastery. So if you're ready to begin your process of self-mastery, click the sign up link in the video description and join me and the other A-Game players in the A-Game Poker Masterclass. If you want some more detail on what's included in the lessons, go to grips.com/A-Game and it will take you to this page that has a much deeper dive into each of the modules if you're looking to do a little deeper reading. What's included in the A-Game Poker Masterclass, it's more than just the class. You've seen the masterclass itself. That is the 6 weeks, 31 lessons, and 10 hours of training material. And it feels like even more when you're going through it because it's the kind of one that you want to pause, take notes, reflect, say, oh, how does that affect me? How does that relate to my life? What's that bringing up for me? I actually took a crazy amount of notes while I was going through the material and then typed them up. I ended up having 15 pages of notes after I typed it and formatted it and made it look all nice. You can only imagine how much I wrote down in the rough process, because this course not only told me things and taught me new things, but it got me to question things, and it made other thoughts just kind of come to me, and new ideas of like, oh, that's why, self-sabotage, and that's why I have low confidence here, and that's why I have trouble competing in a high stakes environment, or that's why I get overwhelmed when I'm in a noisy room. A lot of stuff comes up, and Elliot just kind of talks you through the process and helps you to face those things and overcome them. So in addition to the course itself, which is incredible, you also get a ton of bonuses. And when I was first seeing the masterclass and seeing that $999 price point, I was on the fence, and then these bonuses are what really pushed me over the edge to make the purchase decision. So, and they are. The first bonus, absolutely priceless. At first I'm like, they're interviews. How good could they be? Then I listened to the interviews and I was just like, okay, now I know what people are talking about. This bonus is absolutely priceless. Elliot has one-on-one interviews with 17 big name players. I'm only allowed to say who 7 of them are because the other 10 wanted to remain anonymous, but when you get the program, you can see who they are. Some of the interviews that I just thought were off the charts. Run It Once pros Daniel DeVos, Chris Kruk, also known as Apotheosis. You've got the Super High Roller Bowl winner, Brian Rast. You've got some MTT slayers like John Van Fleet and Rob Tinian. And then you have Matt Berkey. And then these are the 2 interviews that just blew me away. Stefan Sontheimer and Fedor. What I loved about the interviews, and Stefan Sontheimer and Fedor, and like these interviews just literally blew me away. If you're a cash game player, listen to the Stefan Sontheimer interview immediately. If you're a tournament player, listen to Rob Tinian and listen to Ape Styles. If you're a live tournament player, listen to DeVos, and whatever you do, please, please, please listen to the interviews with Fedor. There's 2 of them. And what I loved about the interviews is the pros are super authentic. I could really see the humanity, and finally I was able to see these guys not just as like, oh, that god who's on TV who's won tens of millions of dollars. I actually got to know them on a more personal level, and I started to see, I see how I could be like Fedor. I see how I could do these things that would enable me to be more like Stefan Sontheimer, which would help me get the results more like that. And not only did I see how I could be like them, they just tell you straight up how to become it. These are the most candid interviews I've ever witnessed. These guys really held nothing back, and the questions came from the students in Elliot's Poker Mind Coach Academy. So they asked high quality questions. They tell you how they study. They tell you how to approach life. They tell you how they deal with adversity. And I was surprised on multiple occasions. These interviews are insanely good, easily worth a couple of $100 minimum. So they really are priceless. Thousands of dollars worth of value just to get this inside the Mind of Training Vault. The second bonus is the Q&A calls and office hours where you can ask Elliot anything. Much like the Inside the Minds, you really get great answers to any question you want. And this is key because it's where the stuff gets solidified. You get the opportunity to ask anything you want about the course material. You could probably ask him some of the stuff about the Inside the Mind interviews as well. And what I really love about this is, well, I don't always know what questions I want to ask, but most of the time people will have similar questions to what I would want to ask if I really thought about it. And that way, by just attending these calls and watching the replays, you get these answers to all these common questions that you wouldn't have thought of, but they take you deeper into the learning process. They solidify the stuff that's in the course and really help to make it stick, which is where the value is, being able to integrate the information. Elliot signed on for 24 months with Run It Once, so big thanks to Phil Galfond and the good people at Run It Once for making that happen. So you get access to private coaching with Elliot, which it's otherwise outside the reach of most people, save high-stakes crushers and Olympic athletes, given what Elliot charges for his private sessions. The third bonus, which is one that I quite enjoy because I get to be involved in it, is the forum, where I've been quite active. A big part of growth and personal development is having the right support system, the right tribe. When you invest in a program like this, you get access to a group of like-minded individuals who also said to themselves, my success is worth investing $1,000 in. And it's something that just doesn't exist in that kind of free product land where people are looking for free things, saying like, oh, what can I get for free, as opposed to what can I invest in to take myself to the next level? There's a certain level of self-worth and therefore dedication that lives in environments like this. And if you really want to be in regular communication with people who aren't just talking about improving or complaining about things like bad beats that really just don't serve anyone, but you want to be speaking with people who are really living it, living that process of personal transformation and becoming the best people they can be, the price of admission is worth it. You will be interacting with winners on a daily basis, and you'll instantly be accepted because when you buy the AGame Masterclass, you are making a significant investment. And everyone in the forum knows that you've made a significant investment, and they have too. And so they're taking this very seriously. The fourth bonus is Elliot's complete collection of Mindset MP3s. This is what Elliot is kind of best known for in the poker community until the secret got out that he's all the high stakes crushers' secret weapons. In the MP3 library, you get 33 MP3s. And the topics include post-session and relaxation, relaxing the poker mind, confidence booster, motivation booster, volume maximizer, bankroll management, dealing with downswings, folding when you're beat, letting go of mistakes, online MTT MP3s, online cash MP3s, leak buster MP3s, hypnosis for life. Actually, I see they did an addition. There are actually 35 MP3s in the collection now, not 33, valued at $25 a piece. So that's a total value of $875 right there. And I've used these MP3s for multiple things, and they're just awesome. They just work. Again, even if you just got the MP3s, you would be getting tons of value from Elliot Roe, because this is kind of the cream of the crop, the peak of the mountain when it comes to poker mindset material. And the great thing about these MP3s is you don't need to know how to meditate. You don't need to know how to do anything other than press the play button on your MP3 player and then just listen to what Elliot's saying, listen to his voice, listen to the background music, and the MP3 will pretty much do the rest. And then on top of that, so you've got the A Game Poker Masterclass, you've got the Inside the Mind of, you've got the complete poker MP3 library, which we'll dive a little bit deeper in the next part of the video where we'll actually take you to the inside of my account where I'm logged in. And you have the additional content, which is the course worksheet and planners. This includes lesson summary handouts, 10 printable worksheets, and 10 fill-outable worksheets. If you're like me and you don't have a printer and you'd rather just type in stuff online, you can do that with the forums here. Really great job with the PDFs. The handouts which come with this course are invaluable. Not only do they give you a place to fill in the blanks for easy taking notes, which greatly enhances retention over just passive listening, but they also include goal setters, habit trackers, and all sorts of writing tools you can use to really make the information and practices in the course stick. If you'd like some previews of what these look like, check out my video called A Game Masterclass Review by Elliot Roe, Sneak Peek. I've put a link in the video description for easy access where I will show you my favorite worksheets and planners from the course. Also, for the masterclass presentations themselves, the slides in the presentations use beautiful images and powerful quotes on screen that really imprint the concepts deep into your mind. They're not cluttered with bullets of text like many other presentations out there. Elliot and his team are on another level. They know that a picture says 1,000 words, and so for their slides, this is the focus wherever appropriate. They really went all in on quality here, and I'll give you an exact picture of what that looks like in my sneak peek video next. If you don't need a sneak preview, and you want the whole thing right now, click the link in the video description and it'll take you to the A Game Masterclass sign up page. Don't forget to forward a copy of your receipt to contact@grips.com so I can send you those bonus items that I promised. I'm really appreciative for Elliot making this program because it's something I've wanted, and I assume a lot of other people like me wanted too for a long time. Poker was really lacking this. In 2015, when I wanted to improve my output and productivity, I had to look into business training programs like Eben Pagan's Wake Up Productive. They worked, but didn't fully understand the mindset that I needed for the workplace I was in, the online poker space, the live poker in a casino space. Fortunately, Elliot's new course is exactly that. A peak performance program which shares many ideas with the best business training programs on the planet, and it's designed specifically for poker players because he understands the grind. Elliot also uses lots of great metaphors and examples in the course to help connect the ideas and concepts and make them stick. A wide range are used that can relate to all students because Elliot understands the online grinders, the live grinders, the cash grinders, and the tournament grinders. You can really tell in the course the level of experience Elliot has, having worked with over 500 poker players, and that he's helped people work through these same issues over and over and over. He really knows what poker players need to succeed, and he understands their resistances. The best part is that he also understands the easiest path to overcoming them. I absolutely love the A Game Poker Masterclass. These past 6 weeks have been some of the best of my life. And if you look at my social media profiles and YouTube, you'll see what I mean. As soon as I enrolled in this program, I started taking way more responsibility for my life and taking my life a lot more seriously, and the improvement in results was immediate. If you want to improve your results in life too, I strongly invite you to join the A Game Poker Masterclass. And when you do, because I know a little thing or two about peak performance for poker players as well, I'll give you 3 bonus items. Number 1, the 5 Pillars of Peak Performance Poker webinar, a 90-minute presentation on the 5 Pillars of Peak Performance, plus a 90-minute Q&A session, including a guided meditation. Number 2, I'm going to give you the Peak Performance Poker audio program, which is 10 binaural beat MP3s, which you can listen to while you play to keep you focused and in the zone. Elliott's Mindset MP3s are really good for pregame and postgame, but you can't listen to them while you're playing. Whereas binaural beats you can listen to whenever, and they are fantastic to listen to while you're playing. They really help to bring you to your highest level. And the third bonus I'm going to give you is a life-changing tournament score where I put together everything, including those binaural beats, and turned a $1K investment into a $162,000 payday at the Fallsview Poker Classic. That review, it's a 5-hour series broken down into 10 parts. A life-changing tournament score will help you solidify everything in the A-Game training program and show you why it's worth doing the things in this program. Because learning the information in the program is fine. It's all well and good, but it's the doing it, it's the applying it, it's the integrating it, it's the becoming it that really makes all the difference, and that's where 90% of the value lives. I never would have got a win like I did, a 6-figure score which gave me financial freedom, if I didn't make the choice to take control of my life. And the A Game Poker Masterclass is a program that will enable you to do exactly that as well. This course is for poker players who are aspiring to be the best version of themselves. If you are a professional poker player, someone who's always looking to make the most plus EV decisions, then this course is definitely for you. If you're a part-time player who wants to win more often and is willing to put in the time and effort to improve, this course is definitely for you. If you're someone who just plays for fun, who likes to try and get lucky, and doesn't want to put in any work, which probably isn't the case if you made it this far in the video, but if that's the case, this course isn't for you. Truthfully, the monetary investment in this course is nothing at $9.99. The bonuses alone are worth that and much more, and the course could easily sell for $3,000 or $4,000. The real investment in this course is the time and the willpower that it takes to make personal change. This course will give you a higher level of awareness than you've ever had before. And from that place, you have the opportunity to make life-changing shifts that will pay dividends for the rest of your life. The real question is not, is the A Game Poker Masterclass worth it? The real question is, are you worth it? Are you willing to invest time into yourself and your poker game? Are you willing to put yourself first and reach your full potential? If you're ready to make this investment in yourself, use the link in the video description and sign up for the A Game Poker Masterclass. And to get your bonus items, just forward me a copy of your receipt to contact@grips.com. I really appreciate your support and the time you invested with me listening to my expert review of the A Game Poker Masterclass. Thank you so much. If you have any questions about the A Game Poker Masterclass, please post them in the comments section of this video. It would be my pleasure to answer them and help you out. And if you decide you'd like a little more detail on the A Game Poker Masterclass before you make any buying decisions, I got you. Watch my next video where I am going to log into my account and give you a sneak peek of what's inside the program, including my favorite slides, my favorite handouts, and more. This has been Evan Jarvis for Grips Poker Training. I'll see you there.